Ah yes, the 90s, the birth and downfall of grunge rock, flat top fades, Sega Actually Mattered, and Ronald McDonald cartoon show. Wait, hold up. So the creators of Rugrats did this? Well, if this isn't a good pilot episode, I don't know what is. So yeah, y'all remember when McDonald's was giving out a full fucking ass VHS tapes with your Happy Meals? Nah, me either, but one night after illegally smoking some dank OG Kush with my homeboys, my friend turned to me and said, "Yo, those McDonald's cartoons smacked, bro." Normally we would just ignore this shit, but I had out my phone anyway, so I thought, why don't I look this up? And sure enough, yeah, they made some Ronald McDonald cartoons, and none other than the production company that did the Rugrats were behind this. So, like any other nostalgia-filled millennial, I knew it was my duty to research what needed to be done. Anyways, I dusted off my old Philips VHS and DVD combo player, #humblebrag, and popped in the first VHS. Aw, hell yeah, it ain't even Halloween yet, fuckers, and I'm starting off with the spooky one. This one was the first one to come out, and surprise, surprise, this was in October of '98. This episode is clocking in at a whopping 39-minute runtime. Like any good story, you start at the beginning, so let's get in this shit. So we begin with this Pee-wee Playhouse shit show and poorly ad-libbed intro song. I mean, seriously, listen to this shit.
Gotta get ready to enjoy the view. Looking kinda cool, looking kinda new. There are things we
I mean, it sounds like someone quickly ran into a girl on the street and said, "Hey, quick, for $100 sing a song about Ronald McDonald's and how fun it is to be at Ronald McDonald's." So yeah, you can just replace the word McDonald's in McDonald's land in this song, and it's literally the same song. Oh yeah, and by the way, what the fuck is that thing? I know ICP has been on this furry kick lately, but yeah, that new mascot is bugging me out. It looks like John Wayne Gacy's spirit animal. Anyway, we cut to a live action scene, and oh god, it's on two legs. It looks more menacing when it's in upright position. So they do the normal setup scene that they normally do in most television shows. They do a non-related bit that somehow relates to the overarching plot of the show for that day. And I do have to say that the production of the set alone is impressive. I mean, they really didn't have to do this. No, seriously, I mean, they really didn't have to do this. They didn't have to do this at all. No one asked for it. Anyway, Ronald receives a phone call from the plot, and now it's time to start the show.
Ronald, this is going to be a trip we'll never forget. Never forget. Never forget.
So Ronald and Violet Sunday jump their happy asses down the ball pit and turn into cartoons. So yeah, I was like really faded while watching this, so I was way too excited to see Ronald McDonald turn into a cartoon. Oh shit, that nigga turned into a cartoon. Yo, what the fuck is this? Yo, that dog still look ugly though. So we get to the cartoon version, and then we see a quick glimpse of the entire gang. Let me see. We got relatable, boring ass kid character. Check. The ghost from Pac-Man. Teen Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. Too Cool for School Hamburglar. And the essence of pure evil itself. Yo, this camping trip might be lit. Also, apparently they live in this weird looking futuristic world. I mean, come on, look at this shit. So the gang all pile up into the car and head out the city to the forest.
Thanks for having me along, Ronald. I've always wanted to go camping.
Yeah, who the fuck is this chick? I mean, it's so hilarious because she is clearly there just to be the human character that your dumb idiot child can point at the screen and say, "Hey, look, I'm in the cartoon," while the other characters are just characters solely existed in the Ronald McDonald universe. what the fuck am I saying? This is a show based off of fast food, and I'm talking about the McDonald's lore as if it's some Tolkien shit. Anyway, we go back to Ronald McDonald cruising in the car, and then he turns on some cool driving songs, and I slowly die on the inside.
We need for the car is a good driving song.
There's nothing like the great outdoors, and the far-flung forest is the best, of course. If you want to get close to the greenery, then camping in the wild is the place to be.
There's flowers
And squirrels.
and fish and frogs, caves and rocks.
And lots of bugs.
Hey, Ronald, are we there yet?
Yeah, the song is literally singing what is being shown on the damn screen. You know when in media they say show, don't tell? Well, they are showing, they are telling, and now they're singing.
Hey, Ronald, are we there yet?
This dog is my mood. So finally we get to the damn forest.
Find a buddy. Sundays with me.
Ew, why did Ronald McDonald say it like that?
Sundays with me.
And ew, why did he give him that gentle smile? I think Ronald McDonald is going to fuck that dog. Yo, what the fuck was that?
You're right, Ronald. It's just a squirrel. A very nice squirrel.
Okay, so we are not going to explain that shit? Okay.
Hey, why don't you whip up something magical, Ronald, and we could get there in no time, eh?
Come on, Hamburglar. You need the exercise.
Yeah, because your fat ass is eating all the damn burgers. So Hamburglar decides to pull an epic prank on his friends, and then he gets assaulted by a bear. We fast forward then to yet another song. Oh my god, could we please stop with these on-the-nose ass songs?
Time for food.
Time to set up camp.
That was way more scary.
Why don't we take a walk Sunday?
So after Sunday and Ronald's hardcore fuck scene, they stumble upon Disney's The Haunted Mansion. As Ronald and Sunday stumble upon the mansion, we go back to Burglar pulling yet another epic prank on his friends and gets owned relatively quickly. I suppose he's the troublemaker archetype of this group, I guess. More shenanigans ensue. And damn, Ronald, show me what them lips do. So as this is all going on, clearly in the background, you're noticing the bland chick is setting some shit up in the background, slowly baiting the group towards this haunted mansion. And OMG, another song.
It's wild and scary. The walls are hairy. It smells all musty and everything is dusty.
This show is 30 goddamn minutes long, and 60% of this movie is music. So the nerds adventure through the stupid haunted house of bullshit, and they stumble upon a riddle game. So yeah, I guess we're just doing one of those.
Never pull. You're finished when your plate is full. Exercise your force of will. You proceed by standing still.
The Pac-Man fuckers kick on the door and fall down a hole and die, I guess. And then that's when they realize that there is a giant fucking plate on the floor. Oh my god, that's like so on the nose. It's like when Dora asks you where something is on the map and it's clearly pointed out there in large and bold colors.
Come on, Dora! You're the one with the map! Don't ask me!
So yeah, they stand still on the plate on the floor, the door opens, and they venture deeper into the mansion. And then they slowly get crushed and compacted, which leads to the most disturbing scene of this show. Anyway, the Goonies continue forward and they get stuck in a mirror trap, and then another fucking song.
We're lost almost, but we've got a clue.
What kind of plot have we fallen into?
Where do we go? What do we do?
So after the mirror bullshit, they continued yet again. Then suddenly floating headed dude bro is sick of their singing and shit and is like, rapid fire quiz time.
No one else has made it this far, but your journey is not yet over.
Okay, pal. What's going on?
I am Franklin, and this is my game, and you are intruders.
The nerds continue guessing wrong and start disappearing. Then Ronald McDonald suddenly has a revelation.
I think the answers are also the traps.
Word, really? Okay, the answer is a thick Brazilian models who's also a gamer girl. Fuck! So after Ronald McDonald channeled his inner Sora from Kingdom Hearts,
The answer is friendship!
Gay!
Big Head Bro dips because the answer was way too cliche. Ronald McDonald slowly starts to figure out that, yeah, it was just an epic prank pulled by this cool 90s kid with the backwards cap.
2 words.
That's impossible. How did you? I mean, there's no way. Nobody gets into my lab. Nobody. Do you understand?
2 words!
Okay. What are they?
Nice hairdo.
You win!
So later on, we discovered that the kid is the son to this supposed famous doctor.
So you're the famous Dr. Quizzical.
Dad's a super genius.
Since when was this fucking established? Ronald McDonald says it like it's common knowledge. And the whole reason why this girl pulled this whole prank was to have a fun time with Ronald McDonald. And this dude is like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Sorry I tricked you, Ronald. But I really wanted you to play the game. And I couldn't think of any other way. You still want to be my friend?
Sure.
And oh yeah, cool 90s kid is now a part of the gang, I guess, and they all go camping and live happily ever after. So yeah, that was the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald, and yeah, this shit is kind of whack. Yeah, see what I did there. Anyway, so yeah, this is purely to sell product. The animation is good, the voice acting is solid, but oh boy, this show is shallow as hell. I mean, nothing is really happening. It's just event after event. I mean, I didn't expect the show to have Gravity Fall levels of depth, but I didn't expect to be so bored watching this. The imagery was cool, but overall wasted on this show. Clearly, this was just McDonald's throwing their fuck you level of money at a production studio to produce a cartoon. They were basically like, yo, hey, you know what the kids like? Rugrats? Yeah, so how about we do that, but add our characters in and take out all the good storytelling elements, but in place of that, add singing and not well thought out lyrically impressive music. No, let's just have the characters say what they feel out loud. Cause yeah, kids like singing, right? I guess so. So yeah, all in all, this was a complete time waster, and it was free with your stupid childhood obesity meals, so I guess you can't really complain. Anyways, on the next episode, we find out who indeed let the dogs out as we watch Rugrats in Paris. If you like gaming, head over down to Twitch, where I'm currently streaming Final Fantasy VII for the first time. Or if you like movies and movie pop culture, be sure to check out the weekly podcast series Firewatch with me, where me and my co-host Sean sit down and watch movies and commentate over them and then talk about them. But until next time, you can fuck off.